time that one should be excited to be a youth, other than now. Why? Because there are a whole lot of opportunities. The information technology space have brought a whole lot of opportunities that we are not even convinced of, or nobody thought of 10, 20, 30 years ago. Here we can do a whole lot of things. We can, distance is no longer a barrier to whatever we want to do. That shows that mankind have really grown. With the advancement of information technology, there has also been threat. We all know that. Every good thing has its own flip side. And the flip side of cybersecurity or the information technology is the cyber criminals. The cyber criminals are always one step ahead of the information security practitioners. So we are trying to do the catch-up game with them. They are always ahead. And no matter what we come up with, what happens? They try to look for a way, a loophole to exploit. And I believe that we must have heard of seeing that the threat or the threat actors, what they are looking for that weak point. They don't care about how long the chain is, how strong it is. Their major point is what? The weak point. And that weak point is what they use to compromise an organization. So we at IST2 Square, what do? We try to ensure that youth are well educated, are well informed. The awareness is there so that we know what we are doing. So when you go online, you understand the threats that are up there and how to mitigate it. And how do we do that? We do that through sections like this. In ITC Square, we ensure that every last Thursday of the month, we have a webinar section whereby we talk on top burning issues, on how we can move the information space further, how to make it more secured, and how to ensure that the Nigerian cyberspace as well is secured. We have come up with a whole lot of initiative to ensure that youth have the necessary information that they need to advance their cybersecurity careers. We've had different type of sessions. Every October, which is the Cybersecurity Awareness Month, we ensure that that calendar month is filled with activities so that everyone who is willing and who is able, we don't charge for most of our webinar session. All you just need to do is log on and be educated. And we have rooms for you to get back to us, to ask questions, to ask for ways in which you can advance your cybersecurity careers. We have also had several initiatives with federal government on how to propagate this cybersecurity evangelism. We've been to schools, secondary schools, here in Lagos, as well as in Abuja, on a regular basis to educate students on the importance of being exposed early enough to cybersecurity issues. We almost have heard about phishing. We almost have heard about social engineering. These are tactics that the cyber criminal use to infiltrate an organization. Not just an organization, even humans, we. Some people feel that, oh, what do they need to get from me? What do they need to, who am I? No, that is not the right approach towards it. You are somebody, and your data is valuable. You don't know what they will do with your data, and you don't know the connection between you and the next person. So it calls for us to be cyber vigilant. And I also understand that as youth, we all are vulnerable to a whole lot of cyber criminals or temptations. One of those factors has to do with our inexperience or our lack of information. But there has been a whole lot of avenues whereby we can be educated, whereby we can get the necessary information that we require. Now, this is a very good platform for us to strive. I would like to say that if somebody does something good, we don't just say once appreciating them. Let's continue to engage this platform Let's see areas in which we can be able to be more interactive with them. Let's see areas in which we can come up with a whole lot of creative ideas. And I would like to say, like I said earlier before, that this is the most exciting time for one to be youth, a striving one at that. Because all over the world, there are capital venturists, then we have accelerator programs. What are they looking for? They are looking for the next best idea. They have millions of dollars in their coffers. So what they are looking for that youth, or they are looking for that group of persons who can come together and profess solution, creative solution to the problems that is besetting Africa as well as the world. So if you have that, funding won't be an issue. Funding will be an issue because you already have organizations that are well equipped. They have the finance and they have the training for you and for me. What you need is what? An idea. Just an idea. If you Google the best startup in Nigeria that have raised over $1 million in the last three years, you'll be amazed how many Nigerians have taken advantage of these particular ventures. They've made huge sum of money. The names are endless. And you still have these capital venturists, this accelerator program still coming to Africa. Why? Because Africa have the highest number of what? Of youths. Over 40%, according to the United Nations population statistics. So what that tells us is that there are a whole lot of opportunities there. There are a whole lot of names to be made. There are a whole lot of ventures to engage in. So don't let us be taken away by this fact of the urge to make it quick. I know as a youth, we might be tempted to make it quick, but please don't. Let's ensure that we take the route that is meaningful. We take the route that is good. Let me use that word for lack of better word. The route that is good, because at the end of the day, that is what pays what? Most. Don't let's have this quick fix mentality. You want to go to bed in the morning and wake up as a multi-millionaire. Why? Because by defrauding others. No. There are a whole lot of positive, orchestrated channels whereby youth can be able to make their ends meet. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having me. Thank you.
Please, a round of applause for him once again, please. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Frank, and thank you very much to the ISC2, not squared again, yeah? ISC2. How many of you have written CC? Certified in Cyber? Oh, nice.